Paul told me I look like a 700-pound man yesterday sitting on this couch. So the sweaters are not helping. There's so much material in here. I'm thin, people. I am thin.
I feel like I'm going to just topple over.
I'm going to sit like this.
Can you tell I'm sitting on 3 pillows?
Yeah, we're on 2 pillows. We're protesting the couches until we get new couches. So Pilgrim Furniture, step up to the plate. We need new couches. Unbelievable. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Better Connecticut. My name is Scott Haney. How are you?
And I'm Kara Sunland.
No, you're not, you crazy cucamonga. Who are you?
Olessa Stepanova.
Kara has a very important assignment today.
Yes, very exciting.
She's interviewing Gayle King and the folks from the CBS Early Show. So she's down there, and we're kind of hoping that their ratings go up in Connecticut because they're not doing great. So please watch them. Just give them a chance. I know Charlie Rose is a little hard to get used to, but maybe he'll come. Right?
He could just use a little bit more makeup under his eyes.
Nick Mitchell should have gotten that job. Would you interview people, Nick? You remember Nick? Season 9, right? American Idol?
8.
Season 8?
That was 3 years.
3 years ago. Nick is on the show along with Kristen Huffman. Is she here? No, she's probably warming up her pipes. There's a big audition. Yeah, there's a big audition Saturday and Sunday. Is it in Stamford, Nick?
Yeah, Stamford Hilton.
It's at the Stamford Hilton. If you are a Broadway lover or if you think you sound like you're a Broadway singer, they're auditioning people in front of major talent, like directors, and we're going to talk about this coming up, but we're going to have all this information for you. And I really was already preparing.
Scott is very upset.
I was going to do Follies. I was going to do, hey up there, what do you say up there? And then Nick goes, you have to be 32 or younger. And I'm like, oh, you rotten brat.
But yeah, see, you would have ruined so many chances for so many hopefuls. So I'm glad you're not doing it because now they have a chance.
Thank you. Thank you. Give me your hands. Love you, sweetie.
I'm very honest.
So anyway, you have to be, what is it, 18 to 32?
18, yeah.
16 to 32, Kristen? And Kristen's here. She was in the cast of Company, which is, Tony Award, and you're a Tony Award winner yourself.
Well, the show.
The show, but you were in the show that won the Tony.
Yes.
So now you're a winner in my eyes. Everybody wins. What's the company is?
The New Paradigm Theater.
No. Company was George. What are you doing for dinner, George? What was the song?
In Company?
Yeah, what was the come to dinner?
Yeah, I mean Bobby.
Bobby, come on over for dinner.
See, I think you should do it.
You think I should?
Yep.
I'm completely insane. Thank you for playing along with me.
I'll get you on stage. You come with your music.
I'm not kidding. When I walked out How to Succeed in Business without trying in 1994, I think it was with Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane, I looked at Paul, I said, that's it. That's what I'm doing. And he said, you need to be talented to do that. And I said, okay, thank you very much. Anyway, were we talking about this first? We're talking about this first.
Yeah.
The controversy continues on Taco Gate. Yes, Maturo, the mayor, it's now gone viral. It has now gone international. The man who said that he was going to have tacos, can we hear the response? Do we have it? I don't know if we got this. We don't have it. Anyway, he said he's going to have tacos for dinner after they said, what is he going to do about the four?
I'll take care of the bread for you.
All right, so what else are you going to add to this?
I'm going to add asparagus. We're going to saute that up a little bit.
I love asparagus because you can eat it now and 3 hours later you're reminded you had it. You're like,
such a healthy vegetable.
God, I had asparagus today. That looks absolutely wonderful. Isn't that good?
This is delicious.
Could you pass the cheese plate, please? So how do we get your products?
Okay, right now you can get my product either through my email, which is whimsicalolivebranchoils@gmail.com.
Okay.
Or they can call the house. We are working on a website. I hope it'll be up.
You want people to call your house?
Yeah, that's where I have everything.
Really?
What's the number?
All right.
We're going to link it to our website.
Okay.
Anyway, what is it?
It's 60945 9255.
9255. Just call her and say hello. That would be awesome.
But my product is available through very many farmers markets in the state of Connecticut. I do the Garlic Fest in Bethlehem and Columbus Day weekend, which is very popular.
Great.
And I'll be doing the Gray Fox Bluegrass Festival in New York.
Terrific. Well, we want to thank you for coming on the show. You know how I would describe you? Whimsical.
Oh, thank you.
Can acupuncture be the answer to my itching problem? What do you think, audience?
So there's some people who can have this.
Why would you get stuck like this? For what reason? I'm going to see Dr. Payne. That's Payne to see if he can help me. Oh, there I am.
Oh, wow.
Nice and waxed. We'll be right back.
Tax Slayer and I appreciate your
Interesting.
service.
So
and sacrifice.
you might check it out. Maybe Dr. Payne will ask the right questions and you'll be able to give them the right answers. Acupuncture has been around for thousands of years, and even hospitals, mainstream hospitals, are starting to incorporate it into their practices. So you never know. Dr. Payne will be the first to also tell you that there are people out there with minimal training that are permitted to do acupuncture. So if you're thinking about doing this, make sure you check out their credentials and make sure you ask to speak to other clients that they work on. All right, Olessa.
I am speechless. That was a
Speechless.
whole lot
Thank
of
you.
naked Scott.
A lot of naked
All right.
me.
Melissa Gonzalez is here. She's going to tell us all about pop-up shops and tell us how they're helping local designers get noticed. It's coming up next on Better Connecticut. Welcome back to Better Connecticut. Have you ever heard of a pop-up shop? Well, here to tell us all about it, Melissa Gonzalez, and she's helped get lots of designers to get their products out there. Melissa, explain to me what a pop-up shop is, because I have no idea.
Okay, well, pop-up shops has different definitions. The way we do it is I partner with spaces, and we've created a revolving store opportunity for emerging brands. So I keep the address constant so people know where to go, and every month I pop up a new designer. So I'll work with them and say, what kind of story do you want to tell in the store? How are we going to design the window? How are we going to design the space? Who do you want to reach out to that you don't have a relationship with? Buyers, new customers, press, and then we do a big media blitz on them. And so, you know, it's a good way for them to either test the waters if they're not in the U.S. already, like Simon Carter, he was in from London. So does he want to open in New York?
International designers too.
Yes. International designers. And then sometimes we have local designers where, you know, it's not in their business plan to have a store all year long. So, you know, the KT collection who's coming next month, and she's been with us up until she did a pop-up shop with us. She only did like street fairs. She never had a physical space before. So it's a good way for her to connect the relationship.
So how does it work exactly? They contact you and then you basically build a store with all of their designs for a limited amount of time?
Mm-hmm. So we do a month at a time on average, sometimes 2 months. And yeah, we say, what color do you want to put on the wall that identifies with your brand? And what story do you want to tell in the window? And what deal do you want to offer to somebody? And who do you want to invite to your opening party? And most of these people only know the designers online. So now for a limited time, they get to meet the designer in person and get their story and grow a relationship with them. And so,
how did you get into this? How did you decide to do this?
When I first quit Wall Street, I thought I wanted to be an actress, but I hated auditioning.
So you were on Wall Street?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was on Wall Street. I worked in equity sales, and I pitched stocks to mutual funds and hedge funds. And when I left, I started a web series called Homemade Beauty, Fashion, and Fitness because of the economy. And then I knew these brands, and a friend of mine who I did the pilot with had this space, the Roger Smith Hotel, and he said, what if we had this space and worked with you on it, what would you do in here? So I was like, okay, well, I know designers, we can do this. So we experimented with the concept. And then I learned from them, they were creative and I loved that. But from my background on Wall Street, I knew how to pitch. And so instead of a stock, it's a brand.
Perfect. Okay, so tell us a little bit about some of the products here.
Okay, so all these brands we've done pop-ups with, or we're going to do a pop-up with. So we have the House t-shirt line, Boom Boom Bass. So this was started by a guy named Richard Wheeler, who's actually a doorman at a club called Lavo, New York City, very popular. And so he's worked the scene a long time. He's like, let me give one-liners to the people coming out for the club scene that they can relate to, and they're kind of witty and satirical and fun.
And
this is Wide Awake, and they're t-shirts, and they're very slim-fitted and. Then we have Chloe Intimo. It's a lingerie company that we did a pop-up shop with. Really beautiful lace. She's from Colombia. You can see it's great for Valentine's Day. But what I love about all of these is the versatility in them that you might not think of. So like I have it underneath my t-shirt. You get a pop of color here.
And give it a little bit of pizzazz.
Exactly.
Very cute.
But if you have a big sexy date after work, you can take your t-shirt
off, and there you go.
Exactly.
What about the bags?
Well, those bags actually a Connecticut-based designer. Her name is Lily Zhao. We did a pop-up with her in December, Oxford inspired. So if you know the Oxford shoes you wore when you were younger, I wore them as a cheerleader. That was her inspiration behind the brand, and it's eco-friendly and also versatile. The straps come off.
And a local Connecticut designer.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And how can people get in touch with you?
They can find us online. So my company website is lionesque, LIONESQUE media.com. Lion because I'm a Leo and we hunt for the next it brand.
I love it. Very cute. And we have that information on our website, so you can head to betterct.com to get all that. Scott?
All right, that's great. Thank you so much.
Connecticut. Getting that perfect shape to your eyebrows can be a challenge. We tend to leave it to the experts and have them done at a salon or somewhere else, but there is a way to get that perfect shape every single day. Image consultant Claudette Freet shows us some tips.
One of the best
Any more makeup tips, and to get in touch with her, you can head to betterct.com. Scott?
Hello.
Come back.
No. Yeah!
audition outfit, by the way.
It is.
Absolutely perfect audition outfit.
That
JC Penney,
is phenomenal.
Thanks.
All right, no, wait. We want to give all the information where to go and how to get there and what time do you show up.
Go to nptheater.org, nptheater.org, and spell theater with an R-E. And you can see all the details, all the judges, all the prizes, how to come as an audience member and cheer everybody on, and learn, and then also how to be a contestant.
Okay, and now it's a $30 fee, but
And they have
all
to
of
go
the money,
online
right? You have
by
to go
Friday.
online
Those
by
who are
Friday.
not, yes, by Friday.
$30 all goes to the 2 nonprofits, right? Or is it just
To the
one?
nonprofit. Yep, it's
Okay.
the theater's becoming a nonprofit, like most professional theaters. And we're bringing Broadway to Connecticut.
Right.
Where
Broadway to
we'll be
We got
producing
talent
shows.
here, right? Connecticut's got talent.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you.
Well, you know
I
what?
got
We're
lucky.
partnering with the Bruce Museum as well.
Oh, I love the Bruce Museum.
Yeah, and we're enhancing some of the things, working together, showing that nonprofit arts groups and groups can work together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Huffman and Nick Riley. Thank you,
Nick
guys.
Mitchell, yep.
Nick Mitchell. Why do I keep what the heck is wrong?
Nick Romney, Nick Riley.
Olessa, thank you for hosting with me.
Yay!
Studio audience, thank you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Sure, thanks.
Nick Mitchell. What was
That was